Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to discuss about with you respiratory system and circulatory system. Heart. This helps in circulatory system. It connects with our body. You see the lines. And this is lungs. The name of this all are right lung and left lung, right bronchi and left bronchi. You see the diagram. Now, all our energy comes from the food we eat. You know about this, that we eat food and we get energy. The food give us energy. The food give us energy through cellular respiration. Use glucose to get energy. Energy is released from the food by the process of cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is a series of chemical reactions which slowly release energy stored in the food molecules. It is essential for the survival of every living cell. It occurs continuously throughout the life. Aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Cellular respiration is of two types. It can take place with or without oxygen. It takes place in the presence of oxygen. It is called aerobic respiration. During aerobic respiration, glucose reacts with oxygen in mitochondria of cells to release large amount of energy. Carbon dioxide and water are produced as the waste product. If oxygen is not available, then some cells temporarily shift to anaerobic respiration. This releases a small amount of energy from food as compared to aerobic respiration. Waste products can be lactic and acid or alcohol and carbon dioxide. Respiratory system helps in the process of breathing and exchange of gases. It consists of air and lungs. Air enters in nasal cavity through nostrils. In the nasal cavity, the air becomes clean, warm, and moist. Then air passes through larynx and enters in the trachea. Trachea divides into two bronchi which enters into lungs. Inside lungs, the bronchi further branch into bronchioles. Bronchioles end at tiny thin-walled air sacs called alveoli. Exchange of gases between air and blood takes place at alveoli. Lungs is like a huge sponge as it contains millions of alveoli. You can see this diagram. This is the diagram of respiration. Exchange of gases. Oxygen from the inhaled air diffuses from the alveoli to the blood in capillaries. This oxygenated blood is carried to the cells in other parts of the body. The waste product of cellular respiration, example carbon dioxide, is added to the blood. This deoxygenated blood Blood with less oxygen and more carbon dioxide reaches lungs. Carbon dioxide from blood capillaries diffusion into alveoli air. Eventually, the carbon dioxide is breathed out of the body. Do you know alveoli are perfect respiration surface as they are thin-walled, single-cell thickness, have a large surface, are moist, are surrounded by capillaries, have a supply of fresh air. Interesting facts. If all alveoli of your lungs are fattened and put together, their surface area will be equal to that of a tennis court. Breathing. Breathing is simple, the exchange of gases between your lungs and the air. It is a physical process that takes place at organism level. Lungs are spongy in nature and they cannot move on their own. The muscles surrounding the lungs expand or compress the lungs. When lungs expand, air moves in inhalation. When lungs compresses, the air moves out exhalation. A difference between breathing and respiration. First of all, breathing. It is a physical process involving exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Energy is not released, it takes place outside the cells. Enzymes are not involved. Now, respiration. It is a biochemical process involving reaction of glucose with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and water. Energy is released. It takes place within the cells. Respiratory enzymes are involved. Think about the cells. Now, a circulatory system. Think about the cells in your toes. How do they get food and oxygen? How is the waste removed your blood? Transport all these substances. The system that moves blood throughout body is called the circulatory system. It includes the blood vessel and the heart. The blood circulates in your body through a network of vessels and transport gases, nutrients, waste, and heart. Heart pumps this blood through your blood vessel. Blood. The blood consists of plasma and blood cells. The plasma makes more than half of the volume of the blood. Plasma is a plate, yellow-colored liquid. It carries water, nutrients, gases, wastes, and chemical hormones, ions from one part of the body to other. Body cells are of three types. Example: red blood cell, white blood cell, and platelets. Now, heart. The heart is divided into two sides. Each side of the heart has two parts. The upper blood receiving part of each side is called an atrium. The lower blood distributing part is called ventricle. Ventricles are larger, thicker walled and more powerful than atrium. The right side blood gets oxygen and gives up carbon dioxide. This oxygenated blood flows to the left side of the heart. The left side pumps this oxygenated blood through atria to the body. Heart also has valves to keep blood flowing in one direction. If you like my this video, please like, subscribe, share and watch my all video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.